Okay, YouTube, here I am, back, same apartment, as you can see. Pulled the friggin' toilet already, and I just took my Sawzall over here. Because these bolts, as you can see, they had the toilet bolts a friggin' mile. Who does that? Who puts the toilet bolts 3 inches? So I didn't want to have to use the pliers on those to take 3 inches of friggin', so I just put my Sawzall on those bolts. Toilet was garbage anyway. As you can see here, I think even this valve here, see if that fills back up here. Might have just been water at the top. Oh no, there it goes, you can see it. So guess what, that means this valve, this shut-off valve right here, is actually bad too. I'm not worried about the water now, obviously. If you guys could see this, how far the toilet, now you guys get a better picture of how deep this toilet was in the ground here. And hold on, I'm gonna grab my grab one of my razor knives here. Let's see, it's Crafts one. I think it's a good blade. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut through this linoleum here, like that. I'll pull some of this linoleum out of here. Got a long ways to go here, as you guys can see. So just peel this, come right off. As you see, linoleum rips really easily. This is all gonna get a new floor anyway. They never even, as you can see, whoever did this linoleum job, that's supposed to be glued to the floor. This is all supposed to be glued down to the floor when you do linoleum. Not one bit of glue holding this linoleum down. Right out the back door. So, still have a little more trash to take out over here. But basically, I'm going to do this video in little sections, showing you the process of what it's going to take. I might as well just peel all this linoleum off because I have to put a new subfloor on here anyway. And you could see how many layers of flooring are on this bathroom floor. Okay, which is another problem, okay? Because now this is your wax here. Look it, they just put, that's one wax ring here and flange, okay? Here's another, I can't even get it out because it's stuck in there. But anyways, if you can see, there's another one in there. What they did was, if I could get all this, look at this flange. That's why I bought. That's why. See, before I even pop that toilet off, I've done this so many times. I've done this and seen this so many times. I already know. 3 months, 2 or 3 months, 1 month even of your toilet leaking as bad as this was. Guess what? Just go grab yourself one of these stainless steel. Okay, you make sure you use a stainless steel one. They used a cheap freaking toilet flange on there. You don't want to touch that because that's like, as you can see, that's the nasty. Take that right outside and we'll drop that here. Throw that right in the grill. Because that grill's got to go anyway. But, okay. Close that door because it's cold out here. Okay, so basically there you go. You don't want to touch none of this stuff. Especially if you have rubber gloves, you're safe, but yeah, throw that right there. That's where the floor is dirty in there anyway. Okay, now the next part. Here we go. We're gonna look at this. Look at these. Now these were glued down because you can see that glue there. Like I said, these were glued down. And what happened? Somebody destroyed that floor underneath there. Then did they peel everything back? Now we have one layer. Now we have 2 layers. Now we have 3 layers of flooring. And I won't be surprised if I cut some of this linoleum out here, which I'm about to do right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. Throw those there. You can see how old those tiles were. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take my razor knife again. And I'm gonna do this all over again, what I just did to the first layer. Okay, what'd I say? Holy crap. What'd I say? Look under there. There's another layer of flooring under there. Jesus Christ. If you guys can see this. Look at that. Nothing. That's okay. So now you got 4 layers of flooring. And what the heck did they use? This happened before. Look at how rotted this is here. As you can see. This, look at that. Look at that. I'm right through. I'm right through. So what they did was, if you could see here where my hand is, let me peel some of this back here. Yeah, kind of there. You don't gotta be, all this has to come out anyway. Alright, so this plywood you see right here, this is called like a Luan. They call this. This is 1/4 inch, cheap, thin, 1/4 inch plywood. Alright, so that's, you see this, how easy this is coming out here? You can probably pull this out with your hands. Okay, so here we go. Here's the original problem. As I'm peeling this layers back, and as you can see, I'm just grabbing this stuff with my hand. This is plywood now. It's how rotten this stuff is. Okay, and here's the old piece of, look at that. Freaking, nasty stuff we got here, guys. Nasty stuff we got here. So this hole, I'm gonna have to cut back to, let me get some of this, clear this out of this right here. Now this is what you want to do. Just take your crowbar or something and just keep hitting the floor. Because guess what? Look at that. Now, if you see what I'm doing here, we have 2 layers of linoleum here. Right here. And then we have 3/8, 5/8. That was probably 5/8, but that's why you don't use this crap unless it's the waterproof one for subflooring. You don't use, this is what they used to do in the olden days, but as you can see, this is freaking particle plywood there. But as you can see, I literally could take my crowbar, okay, and I could literally put it right through the floor, all over here. So I'm gonna have to cut all the way back. I'm gonna have to cut all the way back here somewhere. So you might as well pop these tiles here. Really, if this was my property, but it's not, I would just take this whole subfloor out of here and put all new plywood in here. But unfortunately, the owners already, as you've seen in my other videos, the owners already, you know, way over budget on doing repairs in this place with the damage that the girl did. Look at this stuff. This is what happens when your toilet leaks for a month and you don't tell the owner. So, and I was talking about this cabinet, how rotted it is. You'll see right now what I'm talking about. Because all this, look at this. Oh, look at this. Get this out of here. Alright, so there you go. One problem goes right into another. Because now I'm going to take my crowbar, and this, I'm going to tell you this before I even touch this. This crowbar is going to go right through the bottom of this cabinet. Look at that. Okay? Look at that. Not a problem. Alright. Alright. You see that? I'm barely tapping it. Okay? So, guess what? That whole cabinet has to come out of here now. As I said before, that cabinet is no good. It's all friggin' rotten. So, I might as well, when I do this flooring, I might as well have the cabinet out of here. First thing I'm going to do, fix this floor. Get this ready. Get this out of the way. Because this all has to come out. So this floor is going to have to get fixed first. All the subfloor. This all has to be level. So, most likely, I'm just going to, I have to put a, I'm going to put a, which I'm actually might not put this floor because this is actually laminate flooring here. This is the difference between laminate and vinyl. And I'm going to show you right now. You do not want to put this, or is this vinyl? This might be vinyl. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, this is good. This is vinyl. All right. Yeah. So, I thought this was laminate. This shit is heavy as shit. This is what I'm going to put in there now. This is vinyl. So, this is plastic. This is like a, you know, the top of this is vinyl. Just like what I'm peeling off in there on the floor is vinyl covering. But on this stuff, just this top layer, if you could see it from the side right here where my fingernail is, from there to the top, this is a sheet. This is like sheet vinyl. And what they do is this is tongue and groove. This is all tongue and groove. So, I'm going to do this one-handed, guys. If I can. It's kind of hard because this stuff is kind of, it's not stiff. This stuff is, hold on, there we go. Alright, so that's how that goes together. And you stagger your joints. That's it. I'm not putting it like that. I'm just showing you guys for an example. But this is a click floor. And as you see, you want these pieces. You see how I push this in. I actually have a little block you put on this edge and you bang it with a hammer. Because that's how you got to lock these ends in. You can keep going with your pieces this way. But now your next row, and I'll demonstrate that too. And, all right, this is all tongue and groove. Really doesn't matter which way you go with it. You know, so you got to click that in here now. Actually, it doesn't click like that. You got to slide this in here. And, of course, I'm just using my hand. But you take a, you see, I got that little corner in. But you take a soft rubber mallet. Once this is on the floor, of course, it's springy on the carpet. But once it's on a solid surface, you just bang this with a hammer here and it'll all lock in place. Alright, so that's how you take care of that. Bathrooms, kitchens, really through a rental apartment, put this stuff. Don't put vinyl, okay? Don't put laminate floor. Put vinyl flooring in your places, basements, apartments, anything like that. If you got rental property, don't use the freaking laminate, because laminate, okay, unlike this is solid plastic all the way through. Okay, it's not that thick, it's very thin, it's a floating floor. But if you get laminate, it's press board, just like that cabinet. Okay, just like this cabinet here, that's all rotten. Okay, and now it might have a different kind of glue in it or whatever, laminate flooring, but on laminate flooring it's the same thing. It's a thin layer like this. This is a laminate countertop. Okay, so that's what's on the surface. That looks all pretty, but it scratches very easily because it's a harder surface. The vinyl is more forgiving. As you see, vinyl, you can bend it and move it around. But this is what's under. Instead of it being plastic like these floors all the way through, you could dump gallons of water on the floor. Your toilet could leak. You know what I mean? It's not gonna damage this flooring. It could take a beating, water, everything. That's why you use vinyl. Now, if you do, like I said, like I'm gonna explain it to you, if you do laminate, you're gonna have this under there. The bottom side of your laminate is gonna be a press board, okay? So, guess what? You get a good flood in your bathroom. Even if these are locked in tight, water's gonna get in them seams. Water's gonna get in them seams, and your laminate, brand new laminate flooring is gonna be like this underneath, okay? Garbage. As you see, I just turned that little piece of wood to dust. So I highly suggest, you ever run into a problem like this, or if you're doing any kind of a flooring in bathrooms, even for your own house, laminate flooring is very nice flooring. You know what I mean? I'd put it in my house. I'll put it in my house all day. You know, I like it. I mean, it's the closest thing you're going to get to natural wood, hardwood looking. And if you stagger these pieces, which I'm going to show you guys as I'm doing this floor, I'm going to show you how to stagger this floor. All right? Because a lot of guys that don't know no better, and people that do these flooring, I'm going to show you, they go like this. This is the wrong way to do your floor. You do not do this with laminate flooring. Okay? You don't put a piece like that. Okay? You don't do that, and you don't put another piece like this. Okay? This is the wrong way to do laminate flooring, which a lot of people try to do. That's the way you do subway tile and stuff like that. Do not do laminate flooring like that. Then the floor looks fake and cheap. Okay? Because now you have all your seams right here. You're going to have seams here all the way across the floor. Seams all the way across the floor. You don't do that. You don't do that with this stuff. You go like this. Okay? You take your pieces, and as you can see, I'm doing this with one hand, putting these pieces together. That's how you want to do a laminate floor. Just like that. Okay? Every seam, stagger the seams. And you're not going to waste material, okay? Because I'm going to tell you what happens. If you're a professional and you've been doing this long enough, all flooring places where you buy material from, they're going to tell you, oh, you need 3 more boxes because you're going to have 30% waste. No, you're not. You're not going to have 30% waste, okay? You slide that up against the wall. That's where your floor is going to, whatever. Your floor would probably be over here in this corner. But as an example, you cut right here. This piece here, when you get to your end of your row over here on this wall, okay, these pieces that you cut, that's not a waste piece, okay? You start your floor, you work your way down, okay? Now, these pieces that you cut here, wherever you cut them, those are going to go down this side, okay, as your starter pieces. So your stagger continues from there and comes back. All right, now you're going to cut these pieces. Okay, now those pieces will have the right ends right here. So you take those ends and you put them over here. And then you don't waste your material. And here's the neighbor. You're gonna be on YouTube now. So that's how you do those floors, so you don't waste, and you don't have 30% waste like they'll try to sell you in the store. They'll try to sell you like 2 or 3 boxes and say you're gonna have 30%. When I get done with this floor, I'm gonna have like 5% waste. So I'll get back to this when I'm doing the floor in the bathroom.